With scrap prices up, we've been extremely busy at the baler, so let's take a closer look at some of the items they've been processing. Loaded on the conveyor belt, they've got some of this very thick 5052 aluminum. I'll show you what this looks like after it's finished being baled in a second. Our bay of aluminum copper radiators is completely full, and I know it probably doesn't look like it, but there's about 10 to 12,000 pounds here, and that's because these pre-baled radiators are very heavy. Each one of these bales is about 1,500 to 2,000 pounds, but we're going to break them apart and re-bale them just to make sure that they're clean. And then also, these didn't have wire ties on them, and we were afraid they would come apart if we loaded them into a truck. Here's some of the bales they finished today, and this is that thick 5052 material. The baler does a pretty good job, but this is a more difficult item to bale because it's so thick. Over on this side, most of our bays are full and ready to be baled, but we also have several loads that have come in that need to be finished sorting. A lot of this will end up just going in the old sheet because it is so co-mingled, but some of the higher grade material like the painted siding and extrusion, we will try to pull out as we bale it. In the past, I've shown you guys how our baler operation works, but basically we dump loose material out here on the concrete pad where it is sorted and then put into bays based on the type of material that it is, and then it's ready to be run through the baler. You can always tell when the baler is extremely busy when there's a ton of finished bales in front of the machine and the bays are still full and the pad still needs to be sorted. It's definitely a good problem to have. I would much rather be too busy than not busy enough.